Now to breaking news here at 4. Atlanta voters, you will have an extra hour to cast your ballot tomorrow in the local races, including for mayor and city council.
That's because a judge granted the extension after the city of Atlanta sued Fulton and DeKalb counties to keep polling places open until 8 o'clock. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse. And Patrick, why are Atlanta polls staying open later?
Tracy, it's a good question. A judge just ruled on this within the last hour. Let me break it down. Atlanta has a population over 300,000 people, so by state law, they are technically, for municipal races, allowed to keep their polling places open until 8 o'clock rather than 7 o'clock, which is the case for the rest of the state. However, Fulton and DeKalb County, they didn't get that message. And until today, polling places in Atlanta were going to close until 7. That's when the city sued both counties, and we just heard a judge order in favor of Atlanta. They will stay open until 8 o'clock tomorrow, polling places in Atlanta. However, those voters who show up between 7 and 8 o'clock will only be allowed to vote in Atlanta races. They will not be able to vote in the Public Service Commission race, what is a very consequential race statewide. Again, we were in the courtroom just within the last hour or so. A Fulton County judge ruled in favor of the city of Atlanta. However, she had plenty of stipulations. She wants to make sure that this process is seamless, that those voters who show up at 7 o'clock can indeed not vote in any other races except for those local races in Atlanta. I was able to talk with the state's elections director about this ruling, and I asked him if he has confidence in the election system with this 11th hour change. Do you still have confidence in the system, that it is an integral system?
So we're going to do what we always do, and that's follow the law. And we know that the Public Service Commissioner contest, which is statewide, voting tomorrow will take place from 7 o'clock to 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. And so we're going to follow the law, which is what we always do.
And Atlanta has 81 polling places in Fulton and DeKalb counties, and all 81 of those will be open until 8 o'clock tomorrow. However, one of the stipulations, the judge insisted that there needs to be a polling official who stands in line right at 7 o'clock and says anyone who shows up after this minute, you will not be able to vote in any statewide races. So a lot of eyes. Certainly Georgia has a history. Many people feel that some of these elections have been run unfairly. Today, both sides wanted to make sure that any changes, that there can be plenty of confidence to ensure that this system remains integral. We're live in downtown Atlanta. Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
Yeah, that last minute change could be confusing to some. Of course, we're working to make sure you understand exactly what's going to happen. And in the